Hello developers, in this video we will learn two things. First, how to check the strength of the password, and the second thing we will learn how to extract the special characters, digits, numbers and lowercase characters from a given string. If you have not seen my previous videos, there we learned how to create the custom hooks like use form, handling the input boxes, multiple input boxes. So in this video we will continue from there how to check the strength of the password. So until now what we have completed, as you can see, let me show you. So here let's say sk@gmail. So this is our Gmail, and here we will add the strength of the password, how strong it is. So until now we are just adding two things, that it is saying password is required. First point, when you it is empty, when you are entering the password, it is saying a password should be 8 characters. So you can add the 8 characters, but it is not strong. So we need to create a strong password. So how can we create a strong password? So let me show you. We are continuing with the previous code. This is our use form custom hook. Inside this we are having states, validate and handle change and handle submit. So most of the code is moved inside the use form. It is handling all the operations related to the input boxes, even the submit function as well, handling the passwords, emails and other sign up and login things. It can easily handle. Even if you are creating lengthy forms, it can easily handle. So we will continue from there. So this is our validation rules for email. It is just required, and this is for password. So what we want our password should have at least 8 characters. It should have minimum one special, one lower, one upper, and it should have minimum one digit. So how we can create such a strong password? So let's define rule here for the password. We defined it is required, yeah. It should have minimum 8 characters length, yeah. So what here we want to create one more rule for the password, so that it should have minimum one special, one lower, minimum one upper, kind of things. So let's give a name, let's check strength. So this is going to be a function within the object that is going to receive a password. Let's give it name check password strength. Let's define this function up there. Let's make it as an arrow function. It will receive a password. Within this function, we will define our regular expressions for checking the strength of the password. Let me give you the flow of the validation rule object. So we are using validation rule object here. We are iterating over the validation rules with the help of the of loop. It is giving us key and value within the array destructuring. So here we are defining the message of the failure of the any of the input boxes. When any of the value is empty, in this case when it is not there, and it is even when it is required, so it will display this message that password is required, email is required, and this rule is for the password strength. So it is checking the password should have at least 8 characters. When it is less than, in this case it will display this message your password should be minimum 8 characters, like this. When we have the password of character 8, so we want to create one more rule that your password should have minimum one special, minimum one lower, upper, and at least one digit within the password string. Let's create one more rule here. First condition should be minimum 8 character. Let's say minimum 8 character means it should have greater than or equal to 8. And here other condition will also be there. It will check like rules dot check strength. So rules is our value, generally key and value, as we are extracting here. So check strength is a function. That function will receive a password here, right, as we are accepting here within the validation rules. So let's give a password here. So what is the password here? So this is the value. This value is extracted from the field values dot field. Here we are giving the key, and here we are extracting this password from there. We are getting this password here. So let's give it a value. So this is our password which we are passing. So when this condition is false, in the case when this check strength is failed, in that case we can display some message right here. So we will